Portland and his Chicago Bulls, they have a lot of injuries. Chandler Hutchison alone, that was the previous Furcon game. And of course, Friday night he was the star, the career-high 34, the win against the Grizzlies. And we are running tonight from Wells Fargo Center for the Sixers. Chicago on the road for 2. They get it in deep against Embiid.
It's a given, and you can see the nice deep post up there. Cornette really no option defensively, too easy by the Bulls.
The record at 19 and 34. They only won 22 last year. Simmons going to the goal.
His way, getting to where he wants to on the floor.
Simmons, the last month or so, has really emerged as a scorer. That's the
about him making progress this season. Look at that steal.
Oh, yep, he leads the NBA in that department. Works it with Shake Milton, who eased
stiffness.
Embiid, who leads. Hutchison dealing with Tobias Harris. Embiid ensuring no further turnovers, more than 18 per game for the opponent.
Got to make good decisions when Ben doesn't have it.
Satoransky working over Milton, spots Cornette for 3, and down it goes.
But by the way, I do make it rain. There's more of that to discuss as the game goes on, I'm sure.
Did enter the game for the foul play, Cornette. There is Hutchison. It is for 3 in each
thing. Proven to be more consistent, the young Turk.
Simmons has Korkmaz. It's for 3. Pick it up where he left. Finals that year. And the reason he came off the bench is because he had a thigh bruise, and he took it out on the Nets because I'm sure he was not happy coming off the.
It's going to take you a long way.
Tobias Harris cruising in, compliments.
A good look at the back of his neck, too.
And coming in with neck stiffness. Oh, how about for. Should mention Matisse Thybulle, who came in along with Furkan Korkmaz, Joel Embiid to the bench, and that is White, the rookie from North Carolina, on the floor. That's Korkmaz measuring another 3. It's a beautiful.
Able to bring it back and garner it there.
They give him the steal. It'll be his 3rd already. Korkmaz another 3. Yes!
An extended 3-pointer. Dude, when you look at the shot clock, dude's just hot from everywhere.
Oh, beautifully done by Korkmaz to break it up. Gets it back from Simmons and lays home 2. Embiid whirling around Felicio, who caught up with him. Mike Scott there picking up some.
Going to go back to reminding himself, and I'm sure he's done this, that he's a basketball player, not just a one-dimensional player. He's a complete basketball.
Embiid, there's Hutchison on the double. It's Korkmaz unloading and now the 76er D coming up big here as we begin the second. And there's Robinson slamming for 2.
As going, you can see what's also trying to help from Brett Brown's point of view is a little bit of aggressiveness here.
Ball go back to Serena.
Well, it's been over 5 years since Glenn Robinson III was a member of the Sixers. If you guys remember covering, he was playing 3-on-3 with him every day. And he says that he knew he was going to be a superstar before the rest of the league got a chance to see him on a court.
Ends up on the wood. Good defense here by the Bulls. Simmons inside. And it's tipped up.
Look, I've got to go up there and take one for the team, guys, and let you know how it was. And it was fantastic.
Yeah, that's defender and Thad Young, his own miss. Now gives it up. Thybulle for 3. Yes! The 12th pick of the 2007 NBA draft. There's Levine. And the follow-up there. He is certainly in there looking to score. So is this guy, Levine, working over the bigger Harrison, and the putback, meaning injuries. He is starting.
Well, and when you're going to play Young, you got to match his energy. He's going to crash every time. Ooh.
Oh, beautiful of the second. Tobias now takes the 3 and very
shot, dribbled a little, got into his comfort zone, and took the same shot just a couple seconds later.
6, man in the middle. Levine got it done. Second.
Never left the floor, but the good timing with that height advantage. No need to leave the floor.
Richardson got it.
Fade away, lined up and knocked it down.
Satoransky the air ball, but continues his terrific shooting. Halftime Live, sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook.
Arms. Breaks up the break.
He is a serious candidate for Defensive Player of the Year.
One is your physical, ability, but the other is your mental ability. Can you get past it mentally, that injury?
Simmons coming off the bench. Al Horford blocking the three. Point guard Thomas Satoransky finding Levine. So at Chicago, Thaddeus Young the other. Luke Cornett in the middle. The guards Thomas Satoransky and Zach Levine as Levine's.
We talked about how the Sixers were unable to separate themselves from the Bulls. Nice put back.
Among the NBA leaders, Sixers get their first field goal in the last 4.5 minutes of game action.
Always can go either way, so at every quarter there's some suspense, there's some action. I kind of like that.
Yeah,
it's this two-man game between Ben and JoJo before the help from Satoransky comes over to negate the action.
Milton in the meantime buries the
had a piece of it.
Satoransky with Harris in pursuit. Well done by Tobias Embiid. Well, he tried to prevent the field.
After last game, Brett Brown said, hey, yeah, we love you shooting, but really it's been his defense that he's been most impressed with, and we saw it before.
As is Kobe White, number 0, the rookie from North Carolina. Tobias Harris, a clear advantage. Horford trying to help him get away from Satoransky. There's White running the floor, and he lays in 37%, a tick above the NBA average. And now the Sixers down 3, have it out of the timeout. Thibault all the way to the... Embiid found, you can count it. Cornett, Embiid in the middle with Furkan Korkmaz and Mike Scott as Korkmaz misses the 3. Embiid slamming for 2.
Runs, and Josh Richardson said it's about being vocal on the floor.
Serena, we thank you for the Miami Heat. Before he was drafted by them, he thought that one of the things that he could do to differentiate him.
As solid as the Heat, they understand the importance of communicating to one another, being a team.
Well, that time, Cornett.
Oh, man.
Richardson to a cutting Robinson who
starts to contribute from long range.
Richardson who came up with the initial swipe. A great job to find Robinson.
By movement off the ball.
Zach Levine trying to work it with Cornett.
It's too much.
This on the heels of the career-high 34. Cornett emboldened Mike Scott. Simmons swooping in and
get out of that double team. Ben keeps his dribble alive. As soon as the help goes away, he's still in attack mode. I think you and I would agree Satoransky's streaky shooter at best, but the problem is when they get hot.
With 5 personal fouls.
Good cut.
Good feed by Harris. Robinson, well, not Harris recoups it. That's for a 3. Yes. And 3 years with them. Passing the halfway point of this final quarter. Tobias. Sixers lead the NBA in post-ups per game. Young slamming to the crowd in reaction.
Oh, how their night will go. Now they know how their night is going to go, and they're feeling more confident about it.
Young, his own miss.
I used to say all you want your team in the fourth quarter to do is be in a position to win. They are right now.
Oh, that was beautifully done. Sixers give it up in transition. There's Young picking cherries and throwing down 2. Hutchison.
Loose balls.
Yep, never hit the rim. Cornett, it's for 3, and Luke Embiid, a healthy 3. Yes! 7 of 10 from the line. No, I did not. I'm looking for mine.
Mine are in the trunk of the car.
Really? The career high 34. Bulls will throw it in. They need a miracle for sure. Levine for 3, and that will do it. And with that rebound, Ben Simmons has himself his 5th triple-double of the season. The perfect way to cap Australian Heritage Night here at Wells Fargo Center.